Email etiquettes. A key method of communication in the workplace is email. A well crafted email with a clear and organized structure ensures that the reader easily grasps your message and understands the information necessary for their response. While composing effective emails is a skill, it can be refined and perfected through practice. Hence, it is essential to follow proper email etiquette because how you write and respond to emails reflects your personality and professionalism. Here are some of the things you need to keep in mind while writing a professional email. A clear and professional subject line. People usually prioritize their emails based on the subject line. Hence, make sure your subject line gives a clear picture of the contents of the email to the recipient. The subject should be crisp and to the point. Avoid excessive usage of punctuation or emojis. Some sample subject lines can be like, minutes of today's meeting, or update on project XYZ. Types of subject lines to avoid. 1. Subject lines with unnecessary punctuations like, your presence requested. 2. Spelling or grammar errors like, feedback on interview. 3. Abbreviations in the subject line, update PLS. Appropriate salutation or greeting. Be sure to use a professional salutation in your work-related emails even if the recipient is your friend. Some appropriate forms of greeting can be: Dear, name of the recipient. Dear Mr. Ms., last name of the recipient. Greetings, name. To whomsoever it may concern, when unsure of the addressee. Certain words to avoid. Hey. Hello. Howdy. How's it going? Maintain a clear and professional tone. Ensure your words reflect courtesy and professionalism. Since the recipient cannot see your body language, it is important to choose your words carefully to avoid any miscommunication or confusion. Avoid using negative words. Keep the body of the email as short as possible. Try to use more call to action words. For example, let me know a suitable time to have a call and discuss this. It would be great if you could reply to the email with the following details. If a long email is inevitable, you can summarize the content at the end to ensure the recipient does not miss the important points. Please avoid using emojis. Appropriate closing. It is equally important to conclude your email professionally. Be sure to include a formal signature at the end of your message. Below are some examples of appropriate ways to close your email. Sincerely. Best regards. Best. Thank you. Proofread before hitting send. Make it a point to proofread before sending the email. This helps you correct any misspellings, typos, or punctuation errors. Also, ensure you have the right address in the To and CC fields. Now, let us look at some examples of formal emails to get a better understanding. Let us say a customer has requested a new product catalog and you are sending the same and intimating the customer through email. So, the email will look something like this. Subject: New product catalog. Dear Ms. Chapman, following your request, we recently sent you our new catalog. We are convinced that it will enable you to see the quality of our products. Our local agent will contact you soon to arrange a meeting on a day and time that suits you to discuss in detail how our products can benefit your company's needs. For further information, please do not hesitate to contact us. Yours sincerely. Nowadays, one is required to send a cover letter along with job applications. Let us look at an example of a cover letter email can be. Subject, role, application. Dear company name, I am writing to express my interest in the job title, position, with a degree or professional qualification in your field of study and number of years of experience in your current or previous relevant job role. I am confident in my ability to contribute effectively to your team at company name. In my previous role at previous company, I briefly describe a relevant achievement or project. This experience honed my skills in specific skills relevant to the new job, which I believe align well with the requirements for the job title, role. For instance, provide a specific example of how you used a skill or addressed a challenge relevant to the new job. Enclosed is my resume, which highlights my qualifications. I look forward to the possibility of discussing this exciting opportunity with you. I am available for an interview at your earliest convenience. Email follow-ups. Occasionally, you may not receive a prompt response to your email. In such instances, following up may be necessary. Sending follow-up emails is often a crucial aspect of the job and plays a key role in closing deals. So, what should you consider when drafting a follow-up email? Custom greeting. Now that there's some familiarity, begin with a warm, personalized greeting. You might also include a thoughtful note like, I hope you're doing well. Introduction. It is good to begin with a reference to the previous experience to refresh their memory. You can start with a simple, I wish to follow up on our last chat, can set the stage. Add a clear CTA. Using clear call to action language provides the recipient with a precise understanding of the action they need to take. You can say something like, can we schedule a call sometime this week? End on a friendly note. Ending the email on a friendly note will keep the tone positive and open. Example, looking forward to hearing from you soon. Writing clear, professional, and engaging emails is a valuable skill that enhances communication and builds stronger relationships. By following the tips outlined in this guide, crafting clear subject lines, structuring your content logically, using an appropriate tone, and including effective call to actions, you can ensure your emails are impactful and achieve their intended purpose. Remember, practice makes perfect. Take the time to review and refine your emails before sending them, and don't hesitate to seek feedback to improve further. Happy emailing!